Why do we fight? To protect home and family, to preserve balance and bring harmony. For my kind, the true question is, what is worth fighting for?
The fourth expansion, Mists of Pandaria, set for the popular MMO World of Warcraft, released nearly 6 weeks ago, which leaves this review, as is typical with me, rather late. Regardless, I hope to give you a brief yet fun peek into what has been consuming nearly all of my gaming time since its release. This new expansion raises the existing level cap from 85 to 90 and introduces both the new race, the Pandaren, and new class, the Monk. Other new and exciting elements of the game were introduced for this expansion as well, such as the new PvE scenarios, challenge modes added for dungeons, a new system of tiered talents that are awarded every 15 levels, and the Vanity Pet and Pet Battle system. Here I've taken my Vanity Pet, which in this case I chose the panda, and I've pitted him against this random snake. It should be obvious who wins.
You are a Pandaren, born and raised on the mysterious Wandering Isle. While many of your fellow Pandaren prefer a tranquil life, the lure of adventure burns in your blood. Recently, the Wandering Isle has begun erratically weaving about the world's oceans. The air grows cold, and your island home is spiraling toward disaster. As one of the most promising of students at Master Shang's monastery, you may just be the salvation for your people. But first, you must complete your training.
And so your journey truly begins. Pandaria were discovered after a battle between the Horde and Alliance, and had previously been hidden by magic, only to now resurface. Pandarans have chosen to keep the location of their island a secret, and most are content to remain there, with only the rare few Pandaran choosing to leave and see the outside world.
Slow down.
So the Pandaran are constantly reminding you throughout your journey, and so you should in order to appreciate all that Blizzard has created in this expansion. The Pandaren take their appetite for ale and food quite seriously, and their robust physique combined with playful yet relaxed way of life keep you continually submerged and wanting more. You begin your adventure as a Pandaren on the Wandering Isle, which is a roaming giant turtle named Shen Sin Zhu. Along with food and ale, the Pandaren also take your training to become a better fighter quite seriously. As you continue your journey upon this magical turtle, you discover that she is ill, and you along with your comrades must save her. The small villages are both quaint and unique, and as I continued my journey on this great island, I became just as enchanted with the scenery as the quests. Perhaps it's my love for pandas and the culture, but what you see as you continue your journey is truly beautiful. The quests, however, are not to be overlooked. Both lower and higher level quests are enjoyable, and as with previous expansions, the content is divided into segments, which gives you the feeling that your character is continuing their very own unique storyline. The writers at Blizzard once again outdid themselves, keeping the quests entertaining and humorous. Grinding can become tedious, something that was captured in the early WoW release, but their last several expansions has given way to that overall unsatisfying feeling of constantly grinding and submerged us with far too many other enjoyable content and quests that keep you happy and entertained, so that the overwhelming feeling is never upon you. If the fun and adventure aren't enough to keep you submerged, as I said earlier, the scenery you discover along your journey can make your jaw drop. I have literally flown for hours, each time discovering something new and breathtaking as I fly through Pandaria. It took no time to level my priest to level 90, and I should mention I did so primarily by myself. I am a casual gamer at best. In fact, if there was a level below casual gamer, I'd likely fall into that one. But in what seemed like no time, I had reached level 90 with my priest and discovered that there was enough content and quests to do so that I still had an entire area of Pandaria and most of another still left undiscovered. Certain professions still allow you to gather XP as you level, and I found as I leveled the best place to find green tea leaf in Azeroth is here. The stuff is everywhere. Seriously. Golden Lotus is the rarest to find, and other herbs for this expansion are zone specific, as was the case in previous expansions. I have only touched the surface on my secondary professions, so I have yet to learn the way of the oven or the way of the walk, but the reality is I'm in no hurry. Perhaps it's always being told to slow down or asked what's your hurry for me to take on that belief as well. Or perhaps it's the fact that with this expansion I am playing by myself, so I'm taking a little longer to enjoy absolutely everything there is at my own pace. Whatever the reason is, I am enjoying this expansion more so than any other. And while many of you will claim my love of pandas has made me biased, I am not the only one to go on record as saying it is the best expansion to date. So guys, there you have it. I think I've covered everything I possibly could in a short period of time. I didn't want to make this too long because I didn't want to bore the masses. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I know this wasn't for everyone, but I actually had people asking for this. So to you, I say thank you for not only your encouragement, but for kicking my ass so I'd finally get it done. And for those that won't enjoy it, I still love you guys too. Take care, everyone.